Good morning, everybody. This is Saturday morning, July 3rd. So tomorrow, it's our today. This is our 4th of July weekend here in the United States, Independence Day. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. But I am going to do my weekly collage video here today, and I have week 26 ready to go. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use the very first prompt. It's a path or a road. And this was the only thing I could find. So it looks like there's this path here, and these girls were walking along the path collecting flowers, but now they're wandering off into the meadow. So it's a good image, and indicating that we don't always stick to the path. And I feel like life doesn't stick to the path. I have a path that I want to follow, and then life makes me go somewhere. Life gives me detours, and I'm sure we all feel that way. But this is a large image. I could trim it down some, and I just don't know if it's what I'm going to use. But I have it here. But I do have the bonus, so I have all of the elements. So if I decide to use that, I can use them all. If I don't, I'll have the bonus. Something with a spine. It could have been an animal or a book or a person, or anyway, I chose some ladies, so maybe I'll use one of them. And these are kind of big also. A candy wrapper. I have this little Hershey chocolate bar wrapper. A textured paper, and I pulled out these two pebbled papers. One is kind of a bronzy color, and one is a shimmery white, off-white, so maybe I'll use a little piece of those. Something square, and I found these squares of fabric swatches that were just, cut out of a book. And anything with a bit of yellow is the bonus. So I have several yellow things. I like this border with yellow in it. Love the globe. And then this is more than a bit of yellow, but there's some yellow. And the paper background itself is a straw paper, which is kind of a yellow. So I guess it might take me a bit today to figure out what I'm going to do, because I have options and I'm not sure. I think when I saw these prompts, I thought, oh, this is going to be a hard one. So we'll see. I'm just going to trim all the white off of this and then determine if it's something I want to use. Okay, now I kind of like this lady floating, and she does fit. So let's see if we can make her work before we try the others. I have had a pretty busy week. I had Layla one day and the boys 2 days. So it's been hard to, It's been hard to accomplish much in my craft room. The days that I had the boys, I was helping Adam with a costume. He likes to do cosplay. He doesn't go anywhere. He doesn't go to, we don't have conventions around here. He just likes costumes, always has liked costumes. And he's 15 now, and he still likes costumes, and he spends his money buying supplies to make costumes. So he usually superheroes or villains and stuff like that. He did the Riddler from Batman, one of the Batman villains, and he actually bought his pieces from various sources. He ordered a green suit, jacket and pants, from online somewhere, of a bright green suit for the Riddler, and he ordered a bowler hat from somewhere, and some gloves, And I'm not sure what else he had to get. But what he needed was question marks to put on the jacket and the hat. It's part of Riddler's costume. So we used my Cricut. This was weeks ago. We used my Cricut and to cut out a pattern for question mark. We found a really good one that suited this style. Oh, I like her. And then we, using the pattern, we cut the question mark out of the fabric. It was like a leather type of fabric that Adam had purchased. And we just glued the question marks onto the back of the jacket and onto his bowler hat. It looked really cool. I don't know, the candy wrapper is going to throw me, I think. Wish I had a better candy wrapper. The candy was good. I ate one square of it. I still have the rest sitting here. I don't know, it's got Batman on it. I'm not sure. I love this globe, so I'm going to cut it out and try to work it in. So the globe and the path can be interchangeable. I can use them both or just use one of them. So yesterday, Adam's costume that he wants to work on is another Batman villain. He figured he had one, he needed another one. And it's one that I'd never heard of called Scarecrow. But he had purchased fabric to make pants and a shirt. And what else did he purchase? Oh, some burlap for the mask, the hood portion. And he had already started on the hood. He cut out eyes, like roughly cut like a scarecrow, eyes and nose and mouth on the burlap, and then he used watered down glue to stiffen it and shape it. So, but it was just the front part of the mask, and it wrapped around almost to the back of his head. Didn't quite meet in the back, but it didn't have the top part of the hood, it was just a flat rectangle, and he cut the bottom of it jagged. So he did work on it. He doesn't know how to sew. He doesn't understand how things need to be cut and constructed. I'm going to use some of this white pebbled paper. So the first day I had them here, we stopped at Walmart, picked them up, and then we went to Walmart and found a pattern for men's pajamas that had a V-neck, because he didn't want buttons, and it wasn't a stretchy fabric. So we found a pattern. All I need, 1, 2, 3, I do want to use these squares, and I think I'm going to use, I've got the zigzag kind of pattern and the floral, and these little girls are picking flowers, so I think I'd like to use the floral ones. So anyway, we found a pattern, and I showed Adam how to pin on and cut out a pattern, and they're just elastic waist pants, which are really quick to make. So I was able to, and I showed him how to use my sewing machine also, but I did a lot of the sewing. So I made him the pair of pants. I just have to buy elastic. And then the next day, yesterday when he was here, after he went home on Wednesday, I made the shirt. These were cut with pinking shears, these little swatches of fabric, so I'm just wiggling my scissors to make it look a little zigzaggy. Yeah, that's cute. So maybe I can use all of the elements here. Oh, I don't need both of those yellows. One, two, three, four, five. I don't want the candy wrapper. I think I'm going to skip the candy wrapper and use the bonus, which is the yellow. I opened that candy for nothing. Oh well. I like the fact that she's floating in the sky portion of that picture. So I'm glad I found that path picture. Yeah, okay. So this wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Adam is tall. He's 15, like I said. He just turned 15, and he's tall and very, very thin. So we cut out, the pattern had all sizes on it. We cut out the size men's small, but used the length for the biggest. I think it went up to extra large. And nothing was too long. The sleeves could have been a little longer. The shirt could have been, it's long, it's a long shirt, but it's supposed to be long on Scarecrow, and it's belted. He has a piece of rope or something for the belt. So nothing was too long, and I was shocked. My little baby. But he's very thin. But I think it's funny. Not funny, but cute that he likes to do this stuff. And he needs Grandma's help. So I spent quite a bit of time this week working on his costume for him. So I made the shirt, and I had him try that on when he was here yesterday to see about the hems, and I just barely turned up the sleeve and the hem of the shirt. I don't think I hemmed the pants. I forgot about that. I still have to put the elastic in anyway. So anyway, pull this up a little bit. Wanted to overlap more on that. So I did the hems, and then we had to work on the mask portion, which was a challenge because of the way he had cut it out flat. But we did what we could. I had to piece some things together on it, and it fits him. And then we took the rest of his burlap and made a collar. So he would put the mask on and then put the collar on, or no, put the collar on and then put the mask over it to cover up the top part of the collar piece that we made. And the collar, whoops, I'm not thinking about what I want to do here. The collar covers up the V-neck, because he didn't really want that V-neck, and I said it's the only way you're going to get it over your head if you don't want buttons. So we made that collar to go over the V-neck. So it turned out pretty cute. I haven't seen it all together with the belt, and he's got to do some more work on shaping the mask with the glue. But he has fun doing it. So anyway, it just meant I didn't get a lot done. Normally I can do some work in here while they're here. But any work I got done in here was working on his costume. I did scan some things into my computer because a lot of you would really like digitals of that Sunday school attendance book from the 1860s. So I worked on some digitals yesterday. Just scanning them into my computer, that's all I did. There. We have a path, something with a spine, no candy wrapper, textured paper, something square, and something with yellow. Gotta put the pin in my glue. And today is July 3rd. Now I also have these little scraps of paper to glue onto this part so I can use it for the journaling portion of this week. And we've had a lot of rain this week. Thunderstorms. I love thunderstorms. It was raining when I got up today. I don't know if it still is, but it's supposed to rain off and on all day. And my son was planning a cookout at his house with a bunch of people this evening, and then doing some fireworks for the kids. You know, he likes to buy the kind you can do in your own yard. So I don't know. I hope he'll be able to do that. I'm supposed to go. I made cookies yesterday, and I'm supposed to make some butterscotch brownies today because the desserts weren't covered in what everybody else was bringing. So there's today's, and I'll just do my journaling bit here. I have a couple weeks to catch up on. I didn't do this week yet. And this last week, I don't have a lot of space for journaling. I didn't want to cover that with paper, so I said I was just going to write that I spent the entire week organizing and destashing my craft space. And that's all I have to write there, but I have to fill in this space, which I keep notes in my planner that I use every day. My Franklin Covey planner. So I just keep a note each day, and so to make sure I know what I need to write on these. But I think I really like that. I was wondering if I needed to put a black border around it, but I don't think so because she is just free floating and I don't want to contain her in a black border, so I'm not going to do that with this one. Okay, that was easier than I thought it would be. You never know. Some of them that I think are going to be easy, I really struggle with. I did bring my scripture collage book here over, and I didn't do any planning whatsoever. I have this envelope of stuff that I like to put in here, and I haven't written any new scriptures in here in a while because I was trying to decide what my next topic will be. I was going to do this whole first signature with the scriptures that I used for my grieving process and still use, but I have several pages that I haven't written on yet. And then I've started on the next signature and I haven't decided which topic of scripture I'm going to use. I think it'll probably be the names of Christ or the attributes of God or the names of God or something like that. Those are good things to meditate on. So I'm just I'm going to go out a little bit. I've got my bag of stuff here. I'm just going to start grabbing stuff and collaging. That's from Tim Holtz tissue paper. Now, someone asked if I could do a video showing collaging, leaving the background showing. So I could show you my collage books that actually have background space. This page here, for example. This collage book is a little different because I purposely leave a spot for writing. But look at all the polka dot background that's there that goes perfectly with that page. So this book, pretty much every page has the background showing. So perhaps I need to do a video soon on how to do that. I think because there's pink over here, I'll use this for my writing spot. This is a stamp. I stamped on some off-white paper. Kind of want to leave those little drawings there. But I think it will cause my collage to look a little stilted. So I might leave a little bit peeking out. Maybe that's all I will add right there. Ooh, I like this little purse. These are just some ephemera bits that I got in either a Happy Mail or with an order, but I don't remember. But they're cute. I think I'm going to use the purse instead of, this is Max Factor pancake makeup. Didn't I have another piece? Maybe not. Just the makeup. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. This piece has square corners, so I'll just round the corners of that. And I guess I should probably put some ink on it because it's on a off-white background. but I don't necessarily want it to be vintage photo. Wonder if that's too bright. I don't think so. Just using it on the edge like that, it's not bad. I might want something other than that little heart right there. There's another little purse. Put it on the right way. I like that because there's a brown frame around the heart, so then there's this brown letter there, number. Okay. Don't overthink. Just glue. Feels nice to get this book out and glue in it again. I've missed it. It's either not enough glue or too much glue, you know? Okay, did I skip any other pages? I guess not. I just wanted to use that polka dot page, must be. Ooh, blank. That's a tough one. Didn't know I had anything like that in this packet. Run and Hop. Swedish folk tune. If I use that whole sheet, that will help cover up that white. Come and see the cake. I cut that out of a children's book. Oh, look at that pretty pink cottage. I've got blue and orange in here. There's some blue and orange on the globe, but there's pink over here. Aw, love that. Probably out of the same book. That's okay. I think it looks all right. Oh, that's cute. No, I like the globe better. I just need a little something else here. Got these little green milk tickets. That's actually a print, a digital. I have the actual milk tickets, but I made a digital with them. No, not liking that. It might just be that. Oh, sorry. A little button. Well, I'm going to start by gluing down this page. And our journaling space. Maybe some washi tape is what I need. I don't think about using washi tape in my collages like I should. That would bring out some of the orange. Okay. Oops. Didn't mean to glue it up that high. Alright, it's not the best collage I've ever done, but it will do. It will do. Now I just have a little one here. I don't want to make it, it's all pink, and there's no pink over here. And I would love to add this little house, maybe on the, well, it's not pink over there. I'd love to add this little house, but it just would clash with over there. So maybe we'll just add some green elements. Got a little bit of green right there. This is a jar that I cut out of scrapbook paper. I bought this sheet of scrapbook paper just for the purpose of cutting out the jars. And I've used a lot of them. And don't need much because we have to have room to write the scripture verse. Glue stick doesn't always hold down the heavier cardstock pieces, so I like to use my liquid glue for that. Now, see if we can find the flip side of this pink and use this on that. Again, just a couple little pieces here because I need to write. Oh, that's sweet. And in order to follow the rule of threes, do I need one more little thing here? How about this word? It says cherish. All right. So here's what we did today. We did that little collage. And that little collage. That one. That one. And that one. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great excuse me, I hope you have a great weekend, and happy 4th of July weekend to my fellow U.S. citizens. Have a creative day today wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.